Just proud of the team. To be 10-1 right now is something that we all imagined, and for it to come true and be where we are right now with the second half of the season in the conference, not to overlook the next 3 games. The conference right around the corner, man. To go on Christmas break being 10-1, I'm very proud of that. Obviously, it was an ugly game because we had 28 turnovers, but other than that, man, between 3-point shooting and turnovers, everything else was beautiful. Like I said, just to get a win it's a blessing.
Hey, Coach, 28 turnovers, you look at the scoreboard, defensively, you played well, win by 28 points. You got to take some goodness out of the defensive end that you did and force off turnovers.
No, we've been playing great defense. I mean, that's not our problem. Turnovers and losing the rebounding game has been a problem. But the last couple of games, we've been on the top in the rebounding. But turnovers, unforced turnovers, I mean, that comes along with giving them the freedom to play basketball on the offensive end and to make the right decision for yourself or for a teammate. And that happened today, and they just didn't make the right choices. They were trying to be aggressive like we want. And you have to give Jackson State credit because they turn people over around the country. The 16 assists I don't like. To me, that's a choice. You got to want to share the basketball. You got to want to get your teammate open, share the ball, and do all that. So I'm really more worried about the 16 assists than I am the 28 turnovers because we'll work on the turnovers.
Coach, how can you get your team to play more consistently to their potential instead of to the competition?
I don't know, man. It's just young teams. They're going to be up and down. The end result is what we want is the win. Of course, we want to be perfect in every category. We know that's not going to happen, but 28 turnovers, a little bit too much. But I don't really know how to answer that because we work hard, and the guys still have to have the mindset to come out and be locked in on both ends of the floor for the entire game.
Coach, can you take me back to half where you guys were up by 11 but had 18 turnovers? What did you tell your team in the locker room where they flipped the switch and almost cut those turnovers in half to 10?
Yeah, we knew coming into the game, we were already prepared for the game because of the game plan, and we understood what their strengths were, and that was turning people over. We just had to make the extra pass and stop dribbling so much. Make the extra pass, get off the ball, let your teammate make the next play, and that's what we have to do. We have to believe in one another in that fashion.
Coach, do you think that the timing of this break coming up is good for you guys to be able to sort of decompress and reset with a few big games on the horizon here?
Yeah, I just said that when I was doing radio that it could have been a more perfect time for us to go on break. Everybody needs to exhale, like I said, decompress, and just really just sit back and unwind and enjoy the first 11 games. I mean, we were close in the Oregon game to being 11-0, so and hopefully being in the top 10 by Monday. I mean, that's a great accomplishment for this team.
I asked DJ, does it feel like now that you played a game since what happened 48 hours ago, like you can move on? He basically said it's going to be a process of moving on. Do you agree with that? Is it kind of feel like a process of moving on without James?
You can't just grab the Men in Black pen and zap yourself. It's going to be staying on the brain for a minute, man. That's devastating. If anybody has that plan, please zap me.
Penny, considering all the distractions, are you surprised at all by the 8-game winning streak and the 10-1 record?
You know what? I'm not surprised because of how hard we work, but man, it is incredible. This team deserves a lot of credit for everything that we've gone through to be on this winning streak and to be 10-1 right now.
Hey, Coach, like I said, most coaches like to shorten their rotation. How do you shorten your rotation when everyone's playing on the level you want them to play at right now?
It's hard to shorten the rotation with a young team because you're putting a lot of responsibility on like 5, 6, 7 players. Right now, the way we want to play up tempo, I don't think that you can play your hardest by playing a shorter rotation. We want to play fast. We want the pace to be fast. So unless we started walking the ball up the court and playing like Virginia basketball, like where you're just going to pass a lot and walk it up, then you can play 5, 6, 7 players. But the tempo we want to play, and there's no knock on Virginia. They're great at what they do, but we want to be up tempo, so we got to play more guys.
Coach, Malcolm looked pretty good out there tonight. How much better can he get?
Malcolm King, he's going to get better every game. I mean, he's so talented and so skilled. He needs time. He's still getting into shape. I'm going to tell him not to eat as much over the holidays. That'll slow him down a little bit, but he's going to get better each game.
Coach, you played some lineups tonight that had Lance at the 3, Malcolm, and Isaiah Maurice at the 5. Is that something you're looking to do in the future, or is it just kind of working things out?
Well, I'm trying to get Lance going and putting him on the perimeter. That's kind of where he wants to be, and get him some threes. He shoots it great in practice, so we're trying to get him out there in his comfort zone and get him out of the paint and really just let him be more on the wing, and he'll be happier out there. We're trying to get his confidence up.
One quick question. We saw Lester pregame just doing some warm-ups and stuff. Do we expect him back for the New Orleans game, maybe?
I hope so. He's looking good in practice. He's practiced a couple of days. He's working out. He never really stopped running, even though he had the cast or whatever on his hand, the protection. So I think after a week off, I think he'll be in better position to be ready to play against New Orleans.
Coach, the holiday time is around the corner. What are you asking for Christmas?
You know what, man? I say this every time since 1993, from being in the NBA and making tons of money and being able to live my dream. Every day is Christmas to me. It really is. I have nothing to complain about and just want to keep pushing forward. I'm grateful for everything that I have. Huh? Well, I mean, Boogie's his own toughest critic, and I think he has to learn how to get on to the next play mentality. And man, he has to learn. He's so tough on himself. We try to encourage him, and he puts more pressure on himself than he should. So this break is going to be good for all of us, including him.
When you look back at sort of your journey from the first day to right now, how has it gone in comparison to what you expected?
You know what? I didn't expect this this year. I expected to be winning. I expected to have a young team that was going to be going up and down, and I knew it was going to be some problems and little things that was going to happen because every team has it. But everything that's happened this year thus far it's been a shock. Thank you.